I just would hope that everybody realize the greatness and the sheer ability to be humble. That was Hank Aaron. That's the way I knew him. That's the way he would always be.
Happening now, the city of Mobile and the baseball world are in mourning. Henry Aaron has passed away. The Mobile native died at the age of 86 last night. The man affectionately known as Hammerin' Hank will be forever remembered for breaking Babe Ruth's home run record, but it's evident tonight his legacy reaches far beyond the diamond. It is one of the most iconic moments in sports history. Henry Aaron hitting home run 715, passing the legendary Babe Ruth. While it may be the most well-known moment in his career, it is far from Aaron's only amazing moment in an equally amazing life. He grew up with 7 siblings in Tolmanville. 1952, he left Mobile after signing a contract with the Indianapolis Clowns of the Negro Leagues. But after just 3 months, Aaron had impressed enough to receive 2 major league contracts, one from the Giants, the other from the Brewers. Aaron once said the Brewers' offer was for $50 more a month. That's the only thing that kept him from being a teammate of Willie Mays, $50. In 1954, he made his major league debut in what would be the first of 23 seasons in the big leagues. He made the All-Star Game roster a record 21 times and was a Hall of Famer's Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's like a god, because for me, I never put myself in the same vein of those guys. Yeah, we made the Hall of Fame, but there's a different level to Hall of Famers, and Hank and Frank and Gibby and those guys, they're in a different class of Hall of Famer, if you know what I mean. It's consistency, man, the consistency with which he did it. It wasn't that he had these 3 or 4 60 or 65 home run seasons. It was that steady 40 home run season every year. You knew what you were going to get. And I think that really is probably what separates the good from the average and the average from the great. Is those guys, every year, you knew what you were going to get. And for Hank, I think he averaged 46, 47 home runs every year.
Aaron is baseball's all-time leader in RBIs. Only Pete Rose and Ty Cobb had more hits. But it was his pursuit of Ruth that defined his playing career. In a dark chapter of American history, many fans unhappy that a black man was going to break a sacred record. In 1973, he received nearly 1 million pieces of mail, more than any other American. Unfortunately, many were hate-filled letters.
It was tough. It was. I had my problems, and here again, I kind of put them aside and said to myself that God gave me the ability to play the game of baseball, and if He can put His hands on me and bless me for the rest of my life, for this season, that I'm going to do everything that I can to make His words holy.
Aaron entered the 1974 season with 713 home runs, and in his first at-bat of the season,
that ball is going, and out of here!
He tied Ruth's record of 714, setting up history 4 nights later in Atlanta.
That was a special moment, and one of the most scariest moments was when, at that time, people were able to come on the field, and they actually, 2 guys actually came on the field and were running around the bases with him. And at that time, they'd also talked about his life being threatened. So it was a scary time. It was an exciting time and an important time, but it was also very, very scary.
Aaron would go on to finish his career with 755 home runs, a record that stood for more than 30 years. It was broken by Barry Bonds, but it's a record many still believe belongs to Hank.
I don't think that there's any doubt with the era of the steroid. There's no doubt in my mind that Hank is still looked upon as the home run king.
After spending many years as an executive for the Braves, Aaron continued to hit home runs in life. His Chasing a Dream Foundation funded a large number of kids' college educations. giving Hammer and Hank a lasting legacy off the field as well.
Yours truly, and I say yours truly, I'm talking about myself, is not going to hit another home run. I will never hit another home run. I had a great career. I played for 23 years, and that's the end of it, you know. I hope that the home run is not the only thing that people, or anybody for that matter, black or white, look at me and say that's the only thing that he could do. The thing that I want them to remember is the kid that, you know, that helped send somebody to school, helped somebody to get through college.